J.R. Gully in for Larry Marble, and we welcome you to Down on the Farm Radio for this Monday, May the 6th, 2024. The program is brought to you by D&D Farm and Ranch, out on I-10 in Seguin, and on the web at ddtexasoutfitters.com. Looking at the markets from this past Friday, soybeans reacted to the continuation of heavy rain, up to 10 to 18 inches on southern Brazil's remaining unharvested wheat crop. Reports indicate that about 25% of that crop remains to be harvested. The wheat market added to the fun on Friday with a market-wide rally based on dry conditions in the southwest Kansas, southeastern Colorado, and the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles. The Fed will release their latest crop production and supply and demand reports this week. Look for the USDA to cut corn and soybean production in South America. In the U.S., the trade generally expects that the Fed will increase corn usage for ethanol, which could tighten the ending year carryout. The Corpus Christi Public Elevators and ADM will be open this week for Milo trucks from 7 till 4:45. In Houston, the Andersons will be closed Monday and Tuesday and open for the balance of the week. Temco will also be open from 7 to 3. Your market information is brought to you here on Down on the Farm by John Tuggle at Tuggle & Company, 800-288-4453.
Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-64-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel.
On the line now with Gary Butler, the Nixon Livestock Commission. Gary, how's the Monday cattle sale shaping up?
JR, we got 672 head in on the yards. I imagine we'll catch another 850 tomorrow, around 850. Got a good string of Charolais calves, probably weighing that 5.5 to 600. They're Charolais cross from one outfit, and they're number one cattle. Got another small bunch of calves. They'll weigh probably 400. There's about 25 of them. They're black and black ball-faced calves. Other than that, we got about 75 cows is all we got. They're mostly all packer cows and not no stocker cows in a bunch. But we should have a pretty good run tomorrow.
We're talking to Gary Butler of the Nixon Livestock Commission. Gary, give us your phone number.
You can catch us here at Sale Barn, 830-857-4330.
1874. Barbed wire was patented and ranching was forever changed. Now, 150 years later, ranchers continue to tackle tough challenges with new innovations, like RangeView from Enview. By providing a data-driven view of the land, RangeView helps you get the most out of your grazing management, rangeland health, and herbicide treatment decisions. See how the latest innovation in ranching can help you at tryrangeview.com. RangeView is a trademark owned by Environmental Science US LLC or one of its affiliates. Not all products are registered in all states.
We're on the line now with Sean Geiswhite at Gillespie Livestock. Sean, it's Sunday evening. We got a sheep and goat sale coming on Tuesday. How's that looking?
JR, sure numbers decline a little bit. We had a lot of rain around, so sure ought to dampen things a little on the numbers. I'm thinking somewhere around that 2,000 to 2,500 on the sheep and goats, and we'll see how the weather dries out on the cattle end. I had a few calls over the weekend, people thinking about selling some calves. So see if they can get them out, and we'll, closer we get to Wednesday, we can probably dial in on that number a little better.
How much rain have y'all gotten?
Oh, there's anywhere from 4 inches to right here at the house. We had right at 2. So it's been a good rain over the last 5 days. So it's been very, very well.
Good deal. Good. No flooding or anything? It all come a few days?
Yeah, kind of north of us, towards the junction. I guess the Atlanta River came down, and some of that James River country came down. So there's a few people say they hadn't fixed water gaps. So there is a little runoff. So it all all good. We need to fill the ponds up too.
All right. Sean Geiswhite at Gillespie Livestock. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. In the meantime, give us your contact info.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
This is Larry Marble with Down on the Farm, and I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Tony, we're talking about one of my favorite things, and I use them on my place all day long, steel products.
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, spring is going on right now. Spring season is going on right now. It's a great time to get some steel products. Right now, we're running a 10% off on all steel products, your chainsaws, weed eaters, blowers, and more. Whenever you buy a gallon of gas of their premix fuel or a 6-pack of their engine oil, it actually doubles their warranty when you buy any gas-powered machine.
Well, tell everybody how to get in on that warranty.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just give me a call at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're on the line now with Ken Jordan of Jordan Cattle Auction, Mason and San Saba. Ken, you had a special sale this past Saturday in San Saba. How'd that go?
You bet, Larry. JR, it went really good. We had right at 2,800 head of cattle, just a few had shy of that. Had a few cattle couldn't make it in because of the big rains we had down this area. Had a great crowd that was on hand. We had buyers from Arizona, Oklahoma, Arkansas, pretty well all across Texas, except those right in the real far kind of West Texas area. And we ended up having 1,407 people on the internet too. I thought today the sale at the young fleshy pairs, they were in very, very strong demand. They ranged mainly from 2,900 up to 39.5. I thought the young pairs maybe carrying a little less flesh. Some say first calvers, just not quite as shiny because they had those calves on them and just hadn't had the groceries yet to really shine them up and everything. And some of the solid mouth pairs, they brought kind of from 2,100 up to 28.5. The bred cows were also in very good demand. The younger, fleshier, even short, middle, and long bred cows, they were bred. They went from pretty well 2,700 up to 3,300 on those. The solid mouth cows and some younger cows with less flesh with them, they went from 1,800 to 21.5, depending on the kind and length of pregnancy. The bred heifer hen, we didn't have gobs of them, but had still a good representation of them. They sold very well, ranging from 1,875 up to 3,000, depending on the kind, size, and length of pregnancy. We had a very large offering of open heifers also that were on hand, with the bigger heifers going from 1,700 up to 2,500. A few of the lighter weight open heifers sold in, from 1,300 up to 1,675. Overall, very, very good, strong sale, JR. Good attendance, good crowd, and a lot of optimism.
All right. Monday is a sale day in Mason. How's that looking?
You bet, Joe. We're going to be a little light on that. We have pretty on this area from 3 to 7 inches in our trade area, kind of depending on where you are. We had quite a bit of flash flooding still even through Saturday night. Had some showers even Sunday morning in some areas. So kind of less than a roundup. We ended up right at around 6 o'clock on Sunday evening, about 200 head. We're looking for maybe 275, maybe 3 at the most. We're going to have about 30, 40 cows. A lot of run, just very wet. We're glad for that. Country has just changed colors in the last 3 days. Unbelievable, JR. It looks very, very good. A lot of grass starting to grow. Sun finally coming out later this afternoon, mostly cloudy over the day, but looks for a good week now.
Oh, I could imagine so. Now, back west the other night, I know they had some pretty rough weather. Any of your folks experience any of that?
Get on out west of them. Some of our customers talked about hail being extremely bad, with some customers just kind of east of San Angelo had up to 3 feet of hail on the ground. I understand they had to get TxDOT out to clean the roads off of that. Had several tornadoes in that area. If you got in the path of that, quite a bit of damage to your trees and fences and all that. But, overall, the rain's been very good. Still a lot of rain kind of west of San Angelo all the way to El Paso. We're still lacking that, JR.
All right. Ken Jordan of Jordan Cattle Auction, Mason, and San Saba. Ken, give us your phone number.
It's area code 325-372-5159.
We appreciate the report, and we'll talk to you tomorrow evening.
Okay, sounds great, JR. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
You bet.
Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. Don't forget about McCoys.com. 62 stores, 3 states. They've got plenty within this region. Whether it's things for lawn and garden, whether it's lumber, whether it is things from their building and trust department, any product you need out on your farm and ranch to get a building job done, why, they even have gates and panels. That's McCoy's Building Supply Centers, McCoys.com.
1874, barbed wire was patented and ranching was forever changed. Now, 150 years later, ranchers continue to tackle tough challenges with new innovations, like RangeView from EnView. By providing a data-driven view of the land, Rangeview helps you get the most out of your grazing management, rangeland health, and herbicide treatment decisions. See how the latest innovation in ranching can help you at tryrangeview.com. Rangeview is a trademark owned by Environmental Science US LLC or one of its affiliates. Not all products are registered in all states.
On the line now with Madison Bexley of Lockhart Livestock Auction. Madison, how'd the sale go?
Good morning, JR. It was pretty good. We ended up with 1258, 246 cows and 40 bulls, 182 sellers, and 112 buyers.
Very good. Let's walk the pens.
On the sucker cows, we got along real good this week. We had a good set of short red cows. The front end of the pairs brought from 21 to 2,900. Mediocre and middle-aged pairs from 1,250 to 2,100. The good bred cows from 19 to 2,150. The mediocre middle-aged and shortbreds from 1,250 to 1,750. The longhorn and the plainer end of the cows from 650 to 12 1/4. The packer cows and bulls would have been a couple dollars better this week. Good high yielding cows from $1.30 to $1.38. Medium yielding cows from $1.20 to $1.29. Low yielding and lightweight cows mostly $1 to $1.19. The good high yielding bulls from $1.50 to $1.57. The low, medium, and lightweight bulls from $1.30 to $1.49. And on the calves and yearlings, they would have been fully steady with a week ago on a real active market. As a whole, the quality continues to be really good. And we had a lot of sets of good work ranch calves. So it was an excellent day.
Very good. Anything on the horizon for next week?
No, hopefully we can get some rain this week and get some business drummed up between now and then.
All right. Madison Bexley of Lockhart Livestock. Give us the phone numbers.
You can always check us out on Facebook, or you can call the barn at 512-398-3476. My cell phone at 979-540-9793. Or you can ring Bubba at 512-461-6091.
Now let's go to Leo Casas. Leo, how are you?
Doing good, JR. Well, we had some rain last night all over the country, and over the weekend we've had several showers, big rain up north and west, I hear. And I want to remind your listeners, I've got a good set of pairs available for sale. They are first calf heifers with big Angus sired calves inside. I've got a 16 crossbreds, 33 Brangus, and 23 Brayford Tiger Stripes. So give us a call if you've got any interest. Also have plenty of good bulls available of all the popular breeds for lease or sale. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Or look us up on Facebook for details. Leo Casas III, C-A-S-A-S. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10 foot wide to 30 foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle.
We're on the line now with Seth Crane of Union Commission, Hondo, Texas. Seth, how's the Monday cattle sale looking for you?
A little slower this week. We got 250 head in tonight. Looked like there was some rain down south of us, so hope everybody down there got some. Probably got somewhere around 40 cows. Going to palpate about 30 of those there in the morning. As far as bulls, we got 1 Black Angus bull to test, and we got 3 little young Charolais bull yearlings we're going to test. Pretty good kind as well. Calf and yearling run, quality's pretty good. Got a little bit of everything for everybody. There'll be some little light calves there as well as some wean cattle, and also going to have somewhere around 100 sheep and goats tomorrow. So like I say, hopefully catch a few more in the morning, get to 350, something like that, and that ought to do it, I would think. If anybody needs anything, feel free to come on by or call us 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about all 5 locations of MG Building Materials. They've got one in Pleasanton, one in San Antonio, one in Corpus, one in Uvalde, and one in Kerrville. That's MG Building Materials. Whether it's farm and ranch electrical, hardware and tools, lawn and garden and housewares, or paints, floor coverings, plumbing and heating, steel products and flashing, roofing, or gypsum installation, you can trust MG. Remember, 5 locations. Find the one near you at mgbuildingmaterials.com.
Shotgun look at the grains. Milo, D's plus 75, $9.96. Houston, D's plus 85, $10.14. Yellow corn, July plus 50 cents, 5 and a dime. And hard red winter wheat, Houston area, July plus 60 cents, $7.10. That's all of our time for today. For Larry Marble, I'm J.R. Gully, and this is Down on the Farm Radio.